The polls open in just a few hours, and the most expensive state Supreme Court race in United States history is ramping up to a big finish here in Wisconsin.
The race is also viewed as one of the most consequential in the country. CBS 58's Adam Reif is in Waukesha, where conservative candidate Daniel Kelly held his final pre-election day event.
This was Daniel Kelly's 7th campaign stop of the day, his 25th since Friday, an indication of how seriously his team is taking this campaign. Janet Protasewicz temporarily knocked off the campaign trail due to an illness, but her surrogates picked up the baton in her stead. Both these candidates under an intense national microscope.
Early voting is underway in the high-stakes race for the Wisconsin Supreme Court.
The race for Wisconsin Supreme Court seat is dominating the airwaves, not just ad time on local TV.
The false elector scheme. In Wisconsin, extremist Dan Kelly was the right-wing lawyer behind the scenes of it all.
Protasewicz set violent criminals free, again and again.
The race is also attracting lots of attention from major outlets from coast to coast.
Voting is underway again in battleground Wisconsin.
With the fate of the state's 1849 abortion law hanging in limbo, most analysts expect this race to determine the future of abortion rights in Wisconsin. That could create a legal model for other states to follow. Additionally, legal challenges to state voting maps are expected, and election integrity and voting rights could also be determined. Janet Protasewicz's team said the interest is in Wisconsin's issues.
Of course, there's national interest in a swing state like this, just given the implications down the road, and even the 2024 presidential election.
Daniel Kelly said it's because of Protasewicz.
I think it tells us that there's something brand new going on here, that there is a candidate who proposes to separate herself away from the law and just implement her personal political agenda on the court.
In the 6 weeks since Kelly and Protasewicz advanced out of the primary election, more than $27 million has been spent on ads. A report from WisPolitics.com pegged the total amount spent on the Supreme Court race at nearly $45 million. That makes it the most expensive single Supreme Court race in U.S. history, nearly tripling the $15.2 million spent in Illinois in 2004. Both camps expect that enthusiasm and financial support to translate to votes.
And I think that people around the nation are watching to see what Wisconsin says about that kind of program. Now, I'm confident that our fellow Wisconsinites are going to come out and they're going to reject that.
People are really tuned into this race, and I think that speaks a lot about what's at stake, but also just how involved people of Wisconsin are in making sure that they have a voice in this election.
Despite the illness, Protasewicz's team says she will be back on the campaign trail on Election Day. Both candidates are expected to vote in person. In Waukesha, Adam Reif, CBS 58 News.